What's up, guys? This is Angel Man. We are here from A to Z. We have a special guest. If you don't know, he is Emmanuel Salgado. Am I saying it right?
It's
Sal.
actually Manuel Alfonso Salgado Aguirre Jamaica Flores Jr. No, I'm joking. Yeah. AKA Manny. Manuel Salgado, Manny, it's what's up.
You like that? You like that applause?
I did
Yeah,
that. That's dope.
yeah, bro.
That's dope. I love what you've done with the place, man. It's definitely changed a lot. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you, man. The grind was real and hard for a while.
I've seen you grinding, bro. You got to keep that going, man.
Yeah.
You excited?
Oh yeah, bro. Excited
This is
and nervous.
fancy, dude. This
Yeah,
is fancy. I remember you just had a little microphone on the table
yeah.
and whatever.
USBs.
Right?
This is legit XLR mics, whatever.
Yeah.
Professional,
I,
man.
I can dig it, bro. And you know what? I might have to follow in your footsteps because we were just talking about that. Like, I can dig it.
Yeah, we
I'm
yeah.
excited for you, man.
Yeah.
Now we gotta upgrade the chairs, man. Cause
Oh,
I'm a big boy and I'm scared that this little plastic thing's gonna break on me.
yeah, dude. Little by little, but man, we're getting there.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, Emmanuel, man, what have you been on since the last podcast?
I can't even remember the last time. I want to say it was like a year ago, right?
It was a little bit more than a year ago now.
Yeah, it was, right?
Yeah.
So, last year we had a great season. For those that you watched the last video, so my name is Manuel Salgado. I'm the president of MASA. I also own my own company. I'm the president of Majestic Media. So in Majestic Media, we do marketing and advertising, but with MASA, that's our nonprofit. It's a 501c3 nonprofit. And a lot of people think we just do festivals, but actually, festivals are the fundraisers to everything that we do behind the scenes. We do everything from translating services to we started a new thing where we're welcoming refugees and just new people to the area, especially Latinos that don't know English and stuff. So as soon as they show up, we give them a tour of Rockford and we show them the places to be, the organizations they need to link up with, and help them find apartments, help them find jobs, stuff like that. We also do a business development program. So we've helped start over 65 businesses in the area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've started a lot of the food trucks in town, and that's why we do the festivals because we're highlighting the businesses that we help start, right? So Cinco de Mayo is coming up. We have a resource fair coming up. We do Chow Down and Tamale Fest. So basically between the business, between the events, between the nonprofit, and then our love for traveling, man, we've just been busy and trying to definitely give my wife a little bit more time on my schedule.
Yeah.
Shout out to Teresa. She's behind the scenes right now.
Yep. Shout out to Lisa.
That's my boo-boo over there. So, yeah, man, just staying busy. Got a lot of things in the works. My food truck. I have to stop calling it a food truck, bro. I got a food truck on the way, but I'm not doing food. And you're just going to have to stay tuned to see what I do with it.
Okay.
I think that you personally will have a blast with the food
Oh
truck.
yeah. Can you say what it is, or that secret?
At the moment, for legal reasons, I prefer not to.
Okay.
Yeah, my lawyer, shout out Christian Saladas, my lawyer has advised me to just calm down until everything legally has settled.
Yeah.
There's a process to everything, and whenever you do, I've learned from other people and from helping people start businesses that whenever you do things, you want to make sure you get it done right, and you want to protect yourself in every way, shape, and form imaginable. But yeah, man, the food truck that's going. The lowriders. We have two now. When did we do that, Treese? We're looking off camera to my wife over there. But we have matching cars, 67 Cadillacs.
Oh, you?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. No, I think
me and my wife.
Okay,
We have matching
sweet.
Cadillacs.
Yeah.
So
I remember you had the white one.
yeah, that's the newest one.
Oh, that's the newest one.
The purple one is the original one that I've had for a while.
Okay.
So they're both 67s. So we have that, and then I got my wife a new toy. She's got a new little toy that she's messing with. So, I mean, we don't have kids, We don't. I don't drink. whenever I smoke is free. So I got to put my money into something, and I'm one of those guys that one of my friends is like, "You going through a midlife crisis, bro?" And I was like, "Nah." It's just I finally have that freedom to be able to enjoy life a little bit more, and I started noticing about 5 years back that it was just go go go, work work work. So why not have some toys? You know, why not do something that'll just keep us young? You know. So last year, what we did, me and my wife, that we had never done before in 18 years we've been together. We made sure that every single Sunday we went, me in my car, her in her car.
Yeah.
So if you guys ever seen us riding around town in the lowriders, that was us. Or just taking her car. Her car is a cruiser, man. It's in better. My car, I need to do the upholstery on. I need to get it painted again. You know, once you have an old car, bro, you just better be prepared with a pocketbook, a deep pocketbook, because stuff goes wrong. You need to do this, you need to do that. So
Yeah, my sister and my dad now has old school cars.
yeah, what kind?
My dad has well, my sister has a Chevrolet.
Okay, you know what kind or what?
No, wait. It's a box. Fuck.
Okay, like an '80s, like a G body.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but she does it old school. She does like big rims.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
dunks.
Yeah, there you go.
The
I wasn't
dunks.
sure.
I can't go with that.
Yeah, yeah. My dad, my sister actually gave my dad old school lowrider.
What do you mean?
Like yeah, it's all fixed up, bro. It's like
It's got hydraulics.
yeah, I got hydraulics.
It has hydraulics. The car has hydraulics.
I believe so. 'Cause,
Bro, we need to talk.
yeah. Well, no, bro. My dad has, like you said, he has to reach into some deep pocketbooks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks nice and it does cool shit, but I think it still needs a lot of work, bro.
Yeah.
Tires.
Well, you know, as you finally seen at Tamale Fest last year, you know, I'm big into the lowrider scene. I always have been. I went about 20 years without touching a lowrider, but we would always go to the shows. We'd always stay in touch and everything. And growing that lowrider scene in Rockford, I thought it was going to be harder, but it's actually like, you know, I think the first time we introduced the lowrider show into our events was in 2017, and it was the first year. It was like 4 cars showed up. And then 2018 at Davis Park, we probably had about 30 cars show up. And then fast forward, last year was crazy, man. Tamale Fest fell on a day where there was 3 other major events in a 3-hour radius. So Rockford only has about 6 or 7 lowriders, and we own 2 of them.
Oh,
so,
sure.
you know, so the cars that we bring in, the previous year we had over 230 lowriders at our event. But last year we only had 108.
Yeah.
Plus the hoppers. Hoppers, we only had 13 hoppers.
Ooh.
And the hoppers, you know, they're nothing pretty. Well, there was a couple of pretty ones, but we call them pretty. But most of the hoppers, man, they look like trash. No offense to the hoppers. No offense, Frank. Actually, Frank has some good cars. I know he's gonna watch this, but the hoppers are just meant to hop, bro.
Yeah. Don't like shit gets messed up.
Oh, they be smashing.
Yeah.
Just
I wouldn't want a pretty car and to get smashed like that.
But you'd be surprised, man. You know, we go to Albuquerque, to Scottsdale, Phoenix, LA. We're gonna be in Phoenix in April. We're gonna be in Albuquerque at the end of March. We're gonna be in Dallas in June, and like down south, or like the car clubs that really take that hopping stuff serious. Dude, some of those cars are gorgeous, bro.
Yeah.
And they don't care. They they have those books. They have those deep pockets, or they themselves are the builders, the painters. Like Frank, his cars usually are pretty dope. But again, he has a paint shop, he has a chrome shop, he has you know, so if it goes bad, he makes it look nice again, you know. But yeah, most of the hoppers, bro, they're just, you know, like, dang, your bumper came off. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, but
May I ask, bro, if you remember, what was your first car show that made you want to do a car show?
my very first one,
Yeah.
I know exactly where it was at. It was on, it was actually in Sterling, Rock Falls.
Sterling.
Yeah, Sterling. Like you're
Illinois?
going to Davenport.
Oh, okay.
like you're heading west. So my cousin Chico, rest in peace, Chico. See, me and him, we were always together, and he was part of a car club. He was part of Flipside Customs here in Rockford, and it was one of those things where he was always like, "Hey, come to a car club with me or car show with me, blah blah." And I was always working, bro. I started working at the age of 13, and even though I had a lowrider bike, even though I had a car, I would never go to car shows. So my first one was out in Sterling in a Walmart parking lot. And I'd seen trophies taller than me, and these guys are getting trophies, and their cars weren't even that nice. And I think I was like 16 or 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And my cousin Chico, he rode out there. He had a little S10 truck, and we put my bike out there and his trike, and we put them up there, and we went out to Sterling, and I'm like, bro, this is country. What are we doing in Sterling, right? Bro, it was packed. It was packed. It was probably about 50 cars and about 50 bikes, and I had never seen that before. And I was like, man, that's what's up. Like in Rockford, I remember when I was at Guilford, when I was at Boylan, nobody really ever made fun of me, but at Guilford, I got made fun of for wearing like Dopemans and Dickies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro, I was like a little cholo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody's wearing Jordans and Air Force Ones and whatever, right? They're all looking like Eminem and Justin Bieber or whatever, like whatever was in 1997, 1996. And I'm wearing like Dickies and Ben Davis and Dopemans to school.
Yeah.
And you hear those comments like, "What's up, SA?" or whatever, right? But at the lowrider show, it was my people. It was like I felt comfortable. I was like, "Yeah, this is me," because Lowrider Magazine is to blame for me starting a job at the age of 13. I was at home, bro, and I was in my Lowrider Magazine, right? And my mom came home from work, and I had flipped over to the middle, and there's a half naked chick right there. And she looked at me. She looked at the magazine, and there's lowrider. She didn't notice lowrider. She just noticed a half naked chick.
Yeah.
And she grabbed it. She's like, ah! Smacked my ass, and she's like, I was like, Mom, when I turn 16, you gonna buy me a lowrider? Because it's a famous line in Blood and Blood Out. So I looked at her. I was like, Ma, you gonna buy me a lowrider when I turn 16? And she looked at me. She's like, you want a lowrider? Okay, we'll go get you one tomorrow. And I was like, man. And she didn't say nothing else. She's like, go to bed. And this is all in Spanish, right? So I can't give you the flavor my mom gave me that night. But she's like, órale, cabrón, a la
Okay, yeah.
órale, cabrón.
I would have been excited.
Vete a dormir. Right. No, not me. Not my mom. Not with my mom. She's like, vete a dormir. And the next morning, she woke me up with a belt in her hand. And it was like 9:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep the night before because I was like, oh, man, my mom's mad. So she woke me up and she's like, put some shoes on. We're going to go get your lowrider. I was like, no, ma. I started crying because I seen the belt. No, ma, it's okay. No, ma. And she was like, man, rest in peace, Mom. So she was like, she's like, yeah, when I come home from working 2 jobs, me saludas. You say hi to me. And I was like, dang, like, she's going to whoop my ass.
Yeah.
But we get in the car and she took me straight to her boss's job. So she was a maid part-time, and she also worked at an Italian restaurant part-time or full-time. And the guy that she was a maid for owned a restaurant, a fine dining restaurant. And she was like, go inside and tell Jeff you're here for your lowrider.
Oh.
So I go inside, and I was like, I'm supposed to ask for my lowrider? And I started dishwashing that day, bro. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I didn't leave there until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Holy crap.
But by the time I was 18, I was in charge of the a la carte kitchen. The head chef had quit, and I was already doing everything for him, for Jeff. And I'd probably gotten like 6 other kids at my high school jobs there, and I quit high school to work for him full time. So I was always around like Lowrider, Teen Angels. I used to get all those magazines, and my brother was a big cholo or whatever you want to call him. And that influence, we were from Chicago. We were from Pilsen. We were we still had connections. Every time I ran away, I'd go and see my god brother in Chicago, and you know that flavor in Rockford wasn't big. You know, it wasn't the same as like actually living it and being around those people. So,
Yeah.
so long story short, man, yeah, I was 16, 17, my first car show, and by the time I was 18, 19, I bought a Dodge Dart at a garage sale for $300,
Oh, sure.
and I got to work, bro. I made that car nice. Then I got a '72 Catalina. So by the time I was 20, I was on lowrider number two, and then my cousin Chico, he got a town car, a white town car. So I got a gold one. I was just always cruising, and I always wanted to be part of a car club, but I didn't like all the BS that came with it.
Mm.
So then, at the same time, I was getting into trouble, man, and just decided to go other ways. I was always involved with business. I've always been a businessman in one way or another. So when I met my wife, and I'm glad she's here right now because I can make fun of her, but she thought that cars like that were hoopties.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?" She's like, "It's a hoopty." And I was like, what the hell's a hoopty? No, this ain't no hoopty." And she's like, "Nah." And I was like, "All right, well, I gotta grow up. I gotta leave this stuff behind." But it was always there. It was like that side of my culture, that side of my personality. It's ingrained in me, you know. It's always been there. So, long story short, now a good businessman told me one day, he's like, "Find a way to get paid from stuff you love." So I found a way, and that's why we go to all these lowrider shows all over the country, and we participate, and we love traveling. But that's not the only reason we travel. We travel for the nonprofit. We travel for fun. We travel for business. So it's a big thing. That's pretty much what I've been up to, man. Just staying busy. I
Yeah.
wish I had more time to like chill in Rockford. You know, when people see me out in Rockford, they're like, "Whoa, is that?" Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen often, but just staying busy, man. What about you? I watched the show, and
Yeah. What do you think, bro? What do you see?
bro, like the other day I seen something really refreshing. I seen you visited my sister from another mister, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Becca.
sure. Yeah, shout out Rebecca, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. So she ordered a spray can monster.
Yeah,
It took me a while to get it done.
like
bro.
a year, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so you know. Okay, good. No,
She kept on asking me.
no, yeah. She had asked, but dude, so much shit has happened.
Yeah.
I really don't want to talk about it on camera, but I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
But yeah, bro. So my shit was all over, bro. I was
Yeah.
kind of disoriented for
Sure.
a while, and all my orders were all over the place.
Sure.
And some of them I wasn't even doing, bro, because it's just, if I don't got the money, bro, I just can't put the time in because I got
Right.
other stuff going on. But yeah, and then not too long ago, I was like, oh yeah, she hit me up saying like, oh, you still working on it? I was like, oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
So I made her some spray cans. I wanted to interview her. She does the cosmetology and spa. She teaches
Yeah.
there. So she also let me interview her students, bro, which was
Yeah.
really cool, dude.
Yeah, a lot of those kids, man. I go in there. I literally go in there and get a haircut from them
Oh really?
just to mentor them every single time. I sit down and she's like, "Manny, you need to get a haircut from this kid," and I already know what that means. That means she wants me to sit there and preach to them or whatever, you know. So a lot of those kids are doing great, man.
Yeah.
Like she's been there, I want to say 2-3 years now, and it's pretty cool. Some of the kids that end up leaving there, we keep in touch. They're like, "Yo, I'm trying to do this or I'm trying to do that." So she's part of the team. She's part of our MASA nonprofit.
Okay.
She's part of our events committee, and she participates a lot. And then,
I know she has way more to tell me about. It's just
yeah,
I wasn't sure how busy she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I that
no,
whatever-
bro, she's busy. She's so busy she hasn't been to a meeting in like 3 months.
Yeah. So
No, no, I love her, man. I just seen her 2 days ago. We find time to catch up. A lot of the people on our team and that are part of our board or events committee, they have jobs, they have kids. Becca she's a grandma to like 20 kids, bro.
yeah.
I don't know if you know that or if she
No,
said
yeah,
that.
we're talking off camera a little bit too. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, man, I feel like I can't even interview you, dude.
She's
You're
a
busy.
grandma, bro. She's busy, and
Yeah.
then she has a barbershop, and then she has our meetings, and then everything. But No, that's my sister from another mister. I've taken her to a lowrider show in Phoenix.
Oh.
We drove all the way down to Phoenix. I was like, come on, we got to get to know your chola side.
Yeah.
So you should look for those pictures. That was like a year ago or 2 years ago, but that was really cool to see that you were interviewing. Those kids need every opportunity imaginable.
Yeah.
So sometimes I go live on my TikTok with them while they're doing my haircut, or I let them interview me or whatever. You know, there was one kid, Michael. He wasn't even a kid. He's a grown ass man, but he was there for a minute. And shout out to Michael or man, so many of them, bro. Like Vic right now, Vic Barber in the Trenches.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go get lined up by him tomorrow, and I designed him a T-shirt for his brand. You know.
Okay.
So yeah, if there's a way that our nonprofit can help some of those kids that will eventually be business owners, why not? Why not start while they're in school, so we can get some of those bad habits out of the way? Because a lot of the stuff is bad habits or not knowing, or not really being aware of what they need to be aware of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's good people, man. She's dope.
Yeah.
That was super dope. That was super dope. On the podcast that you're doing here, I see the quality. The quality is definitely getting better.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Some stuff I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? When you were the homie, I can't remember his name right now, but I became a fan of his, but I still also want to shake the shit out of him. He's always high. You guys were in the car getting high.
White dude?
Moreno.
Oh, Zay the Stoner?
Zay the Stoner.
Okay.
Bro, that name fits him.
Yeah.
Bro, Zay the Stoner. We need to do a podcast, and I want to be on your show too.
Yeah, that's dope.
He's got a show, right?
Yeah, he gets his own podcast, man. Hell yeah. To
Yeah.
tell you the truth, he's the one that inspired me to do my podcast. Well, not my podcast, my YouTube channel. I seen his videos on YouTube. I was like, well, that's cool. I never really seen that. People from Rockford doing videos. So then that made me want to do art videos.
Sure.
And then eventually later on, I did the podcast.
Well, it's Zay the Stoner, right?
Yeah.
Not Jay.
Yeah.
Okay, Zay the Stoner. I want you to interview me sober. No, like sometimes his eyes be rolling the back of his head on camera, and I'm like, dude, he's zonked out, boy. He's gone.
Yeah, no, usually with him, man, we're always just smoking.
Yeah.
Getting very high, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
To each their own. I've been there, done that. I can't partake as much as I want to anymore because, I'm busy. But yeah, that I was like, man, this makes no sense. I couldn't even follow on.
Wait, which one? Because I feel like I went.
All I know is that you guys were in the car. And he was interviewing in the car.
Okay, yeah, no, that was his. Cause I thought you were talking about me giving him the granddad.
Oh, some of those are retarded too, but you know what? There's some of those are funny. Some of those are funny too. So
and the reason why I did branch off from the podcasting, bro, is because some people just don't tune in as much,
Yeah.
I try to make it as appealing as possible, but at the end of the day, if the guest doesn't bring it, I can't bring it for them. And,
sure.
Yeah, So, I was just like, man, let me do something else. I got a camera. I got people I can film with. Just let me do something different.
Yeah. No. A lot of people. It's kind of cool because I don't have what you have, but just what I do, people think it's easy, bro. But it's not easy. It's
not.
And a lot of people don't realize that even though I'm not on film, doesn't mean I'm not recording every single day, because I have clients for marketing. So any given day, I'm taking 10, 20, 30 videos, and I'm recording food, or I'm recording a chef, or I'm recording this, and you'll never see me because you don't even know that it's me posting for that business. So it's kind of cool seeing somebody in Rockford, young like you, do all this, because it's like, man, it sounds easy and fun at the beginning, and then you're like, what? Just right now, it took them 10 minutes to figure all this out. My bad.
10 minutes to rearrange.
Yeah.
Before you guys came, it took me 20 minutes.
Yeah. So, it's a lot of hard work that goes into this, man. And
yeah, man.
And never mind this, but I can only imagine if I taught you everything I know when it comes to marketing and getting those numbers up and everything. So yeah, we should sit down one of these days. But it's kind of cool, and like you said, you do have to stay relevant. In order to stay relevant, it's crazy some of the stuff you have to do. But as long as you don't show no nalgas, bro, we're good.
Yeah, okay. Well, at least I don't.
Man, some of these girls out here, bro, like, I just want to shake them. Like, yo,
yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
What were we going to say? Go ahead.
No, yeah. No, never mind. But it is that time, man. I hope you don't mind. I've actually been waiting for this moment for almost the first time you came over and I find out you were a 420 friendly person.
I am. Yes, sir. I get my own, right, because of COVID?
Yep. If you want. We can share Teresa.
Let me just say this as a disclaimer, because I know a lot of youth and teenagers and everything follow me, or your parents send you to me. I do not condone drug use. And cannabis is not a drug. It is from the earth. It is all natural. I use it as a great way to, like...
People should know by now that this platform does not condone underage smoking.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Once you're 18, you're a grown-ass person.
21.
Do your thing. 21.
Yeah.
But yeah, I use it to relax. More of a medicinal thing.
Yeah,
smooth. Pretty smooth.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. Yes.
Pretty smooth.
Yeah, shout out the man who supplies me, man. Make sure my joints are always happy.
Yeah.
Dude, the first time you came over, bro, I don't know if people remember the story, but I went to go buy like $100 worth of alcohol because I thought you were a drinker because you're a Mexican. You know, I was like, oh well, dude, I gotta have alcohol.
What?
Dude, you come here, bring me a bottle, say, oh, you don't drink. I'm like, what? Dude, I was like, I mean, at the end, I still don't regret it because, you know, that's for anybody who doesn't drink, really.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I stopped drinking in 2004, really.
Yeah, and then I didn't even have weed to roll up because I think I only had like enough for a bowl.
That's all good, man.
Yeah.
To be honest, a lot of people don't know that I smoke in Rockford. My business is my business, but my dear friends and family know, the ones that matter. Do I do it often? No, not at all. Actually, this is my first time smoking. I want to say like probably like 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I'm in Vegas, I spark up.
Oh, okay.
Vegas got better numbers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas got it dialed in. Illinois is very, very they're still behind in the cannabis industry, which it's just know that I don't condone drug use. I'll tell people to go smoke a joint before I tell people to go mess with Xannies or X or Mollies or whatever, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Even alcohol, man.
Oh yeah.
Alcohol, dude, like that'll kill you.
What's it called? But you know what's crazy? Even though we're still behind, we are our top 3 consumers of cannabis.
Yeah, dude. That's nuts, right?
Yeah.
How did you know that?
I seen it on a podcast. They were talking like how the cannabis usage, whatever.
By the way, you brought me a gift, so I got to bring you one too, bro. We're going to talk about it. Because I just got back from traveling.
Okay.
And I had to bring you back some stuff. I don't ever come empty-handed.
Oh, my God. But you have to.
No, look. It's nothing special, you know. I ain't spend no money on you.
No, but still, though.
Bro, so I was thinking, like, one of these cans needs to be a beaner, bro. You need to put it on the back of a, like...
Let me see this.
Oh, shit. Yeah, dude. Or, like, put a little rope on it and hang it out the back like a muchacho, like one of the Three Amigos or something. And I just thought of these. I got these at a swap meet in Dallas.
Okay.
And I was like, eee.
That'll be cool.
Something for Tamale Fest, you know, when you show up with the cans.
Yeah, dude. I got to keep me one, though. Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, dude! Thank you.
So nothing big, and then, you got the black joint right there. You got to do the purple one.
Sweet.
That's last year's model.
Ooh.
So yeah, shout out to all of our sponsors. Tamale Fest and all of our events are not they're not possible without our sponsors. So those are all of our sponsors. Midwest Law Works, Fiesta Market of Belvedere, DCFS, Rockford, Illinois, Rock Valley College. Benny's there yet, man. Benny's there yet. Go get you a granita, dude. Have you been to Benny's there yet?
I don't think so.
What? You don't know about original granita, bro?
No, dude, and I love granitas, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
you
so-
got to go to Benny's area,
no,
bro. David Bella, Maurice West. David Bella, man, that's my boy. He's always coming through for us. Victor Telez, Realty. DNM, they're part of our team too now. Rockford Career College. Jams, they're part of our team. Chicochi, man, they did the girls' hairs for the pinup contest. Remember that? You were on stage for that, right?
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
For the pinup contest with the girls. So we're doing that again, you guys. So if any of you females out there want to do a classy pinup contest, not like, half naked or nothing like that. We're a family event, y'all. But Chicochi did all that stuff. And, yeah, dude. The most important one on there, though, is Midwest Law Works for me. Midwest Law Works right there. My boy Christian Solares, he just had a birthday yesterday, man. So I don't know how long it takes you to put this video up, but his birthday was
Well, like a month or so.
okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Happy birthday, Christian. You're my boy. I love you, man. Christian helps us out with the nonprofit a lot. And then, actually, let me put this down. So we went to New Orleans, right? And a lot of people don't know about New Orleans the way I do. That's like my second city, man. I call it my second city all the time. So we went to what we're going to do, what we are going to do as in our team, right? So we went to New Orleans, man, and we got to sit and participate and learn and everything for 2 days with the best parade float company.
Okay, yeah.
They build all the floats and stuff. It's called Zstudios. And we got to see how they do things, man, because we want to do, for our 10th anniversary at Tamale Fest, we're going to do a parade.
Ooh.
But we want to build floats from now until then. So our goal is to do 3 or 4 floats a year and bust them out at our 10-year anniversary. But when you go to New Orleans, man, you get all these beads. So we got you back some beads.
Ooh. Oh.
Hey. So that's from one of my favorite crews, which is Muses. And then this is another one from Endymion. So if you ever go to New Orleans and you catch a bead in a bag, keep it in the bag if you care about stuff like that, because they're worth more money.
Oh, really?
And this is a bead, bro. This is one of the things that they'll literally chuck these at you. They would chuck them at you, bro. So all these are in bags. It's up to you if you open them. Of course you can.
Now, is that like the theme name or something, or is just?
Yeah, that one is Endymion, the crew of Endymion.
Okay.
So all the parades in New Orleans are put on by nonprofits. A lot of people don't know that. And some of these nonprofits, bro, go back over 100 years, 120 years.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and to be part of that nonprofit, Endymion specifically, I want to say it's $3,000 a year to be a part of it. And in order to be on the parade float throwing stuff down, you have to purchase $10,000 with the stuff like this to throw down.
Holy crap.
It's pretty crazy, bro. And I don't want to get on New Orleans or whatever, but like learning the history of parades. If people knew the history of parades, we would never have parades, bro.
I don't know the history about it.
So this is really, really messed up. And I learned this from one of the workers at the current studio that builds these parade floats, right? So, New Orleans down south, it's really known for slavery. So what the guys that would be on the wagons, the owner, right, of these plantations, they would go to the French market, and what we now know as a French market, where you go there and buy all this crap, right? That French market used to be where you would buy slaves. So the rich guy would come in a wagon pulled by horses or whatever, and he would buy 20, 30 slaves.
Yeah.
No problem, right? Well, where's he going to put them all? He's not going to put them in their wagon. So they would walk in line in formation in front of the wagon, and he would parade them out around town and then take them back to his plantation. And that was the parade.
Oh my God.
Isn't that messed up? So now to this day, you go down New Orleans and you go to the parades and you'll see, and it breaks my heart, bro. But it's the honest to God truth, and a lot of people don't think about this. And New Orleans isn't going to educate you on this because the last thing they need you to do is stop going down there because it helps their economy. So don't do that because it evolved, right? This is what it used to be though. But you would have the slave plantation owner on top of the float throwing down pearls and coins to show how rich he was because he just bought 30 slaves, and he would go back to his plantation. And nowadays, you go down there, so you see all the black people and the slaves. Not just black people, Latinos were slaves too, y'all. Just saying. We was on those trees with y'all, hanging there. Just saying. It's pretty messed up to know. I don't know if you knew that. Mexicans were slaves too. Irish were slaves, you know. So anyway, we're down there learning all this stuff for a reason. But yeah, dude, the slaves would be down below the colored people, and the rich white guy would be in the float throwing stuff down. Well, you go to the parade now. And they're like most of the schools in New Orleans, which is a beautiful thing. I wish Rockford did it. Most of the schools have a marching band. Some schools have a marching band for every grade. So you see 5th graders, 6th graders, kids like 8, 9 years old marching, right? And mainly all of them are minorities, morenos. Very few of those bands are whites. But you get a lot of the broke people down below, and the rich people. They have to buy $10,000 worth of beads and stuff like that to throw down in order to be up there.
Dude, that's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
We're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Our parade is not gonna be like that. But we had to go down there, man. And long story short, we brought you some cool beads. So a lot of people think that the beads are boring, bro. But look, some of these beads they get crazy with it.
What's up?
I can't remember which one that is. Isn't that dope?
Oh, yeah.
If you see my living room right now, bro, I probably have about 4 cases of this because we drove down, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, use them how you want. Maybe you can use them for your art. I don't know. Get crazy with it.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You know.
But I feel like nowadays, I mean, I'm surprised about the parades.
I bought these because they actually throw cups off at the parades.
Oh, cool.
So if you go to New Orleans, don't think that you're going to go into one of the little shops on Bourbon Street and buy something like that for $10 because they sell them. And then those are the ones you throw down so you can see some titties. Don't do that. Go to the parades. They throw them down. You catch them. And then you go to Bourbon Street and do what you want.
Oh, dude. But I feel like everything has a horrible backstory.
Oh, bro.
Like
we're so
cartoons?
Indoctrinated.
Yeah. Like cartoons, dude. Oh,
the what?
God. Cartoons.
Oh,
like fairy
yeah.
tales. Disney Channel. Not trying to throw none of them under the bus. Because, bro, I used to grow up on that shit. And then finding out the origin. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah. But everything's like that, man. It's it's kind of crazy how many bad things that were bad have turned into good things. Because, like, those parades, if New Orleans didn't have those parades, and we've been going there, I want to say 9 years. And usually we spend, like, 2-3 weeks there. We've spent months there. This time we took the team down. So, for those of you that do follow me, you've seen those pictures recently. We took the team down. And they got to work on those parade floats and see them, bro. And you should see them. I'll show you some pictures of what they look like. Yeah. And by the way, if you've never been to New Orleans and you like to travel, it needs to be on top of your list. It needs to be on your list. It's a foodie town. You know, I'm a professional fat ass over here. So,
to me, I always thought like music and the parades, Mardi Gras.
Yeah, dude. The food though. That's worth going down for. And seafood, that's my jam. Do you like seafood?
Not as much.
Really?
The only thing I really like is cóctel.
Cóctel de camarón? Yeah.
But like fish like that, no, I can't.
Not even fried?
Nah, dude. Oh, especially not fried.
What?
Yeah.
But you like shrimp?
Yeah.
What? Have you tried oysters?
Oh yeah, oysters too as well.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. What about what else?
Oh yeah, well that's pretty much it. Right? Oh yeah, lobster.
Crawfish.
Yeah. Crawfish. Is that the same way as eating lobster?
It's like it looks like a little miniature lobster.
I fuck with lobster somewhat.
Crawfish is just as sweet. It's just as good. It's kind of like Consistency of shrimp, but Sweet Lot likes.
I think it's
lobster.
just fish, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it the smell?
The taste.
Okay.
Yeah,
You promise it's not associated with the smell?
No.
Because I'll make you a believer in one weekend. I swear. It's because here in the Midwest, a lot of people don't know this, but here in Rockford, fly it in fresh in general. In order to get good seafood, you have to fly it in fresh. And because people don't want to pay those prices, they go to farm raised fish.
Yeah.
And that's nasty. If your bag on your salmon says farm raised, don't eat that. Or your shrimp. Because think of like a fish farm. What is it? It's not a bunch of rows of corn and it's a piece of land. It's a giant pool and they put all the fish in there. But it's not running water. It's literally giant pools of fish.
Yeah.
And what do they eat? They eat each other's poop. You know what I'm saying? And it's not fresh water. It's like the nastiest, dirtiest water. So some people that have like, yeah, bro, it's nasty. Some people that have allergies to fish are fine when they're introduced to fresh fish, because it's not that they're allergic to fish; they're allergic to the bacteria in this farm-raised fish. So it's nasty. Anyway, that's food 101.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But see, man, we'll take turns, man. Once we start, it's no going back with the podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you go with that?
I don't know. Yeah, sometimes the cannabis kicks in, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I did want to go back to the float, dude.
Yo, what's up?
The floats, the parade. Now, is it really as easy as it looks? Because, bro, they seem tall as...
To make them?
Yeah.
No, bro.
I know somewhat like...
He told me that one float can take him anywhere from, 60 to 120 days. So that's 2 to 4 months.
Okay.
For one float.
And that's a crew of 20.
Yeah, that's a crew of 20 people making it. Yeah, but they're the most beautiful floats ever. Am I going to have those nice floats the first year? No, not at all. I was more worried about the structural component. What do they use to build them and whatnot? And it was really, really interesting. They found a cheap way of making it happen. But some of these crews, these nonprofits, dude, they have 50 floats. 50 floats.
Yeah, that's not...
So imagine Rockford, right? So you know where Farmer Fleet is on the west side?
Mm-hmm.
You know where Pecatonic is?
No, that one, no.
Way out there on West State. So let's say you keep going on West State Street, right? So you go from the farthest side of West State Street, and let's say that's where the parade starts, right? It will get to Showplay 16 in about 4 or 5 hours, because there's going about 5-10 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Or 3 to 5 miles an hour, I think, is what they have to go because of the kids walking. But they're that big. They're that big of parades.
Holy crap.
So in between every single float, there's a band, there's a dancing, some dancing group or something. There'll be puppets, there'll be actors. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, I seen that one parade for Christmas downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
Dude, but to walk all that's crazy.
I know, bro. Some of these parades in New Orleans are like 17 miles.
And are you trying to do that big?
No, not in the city of Rockford. That's if I even get to do it in the city of Rockford, because Rockford, man.
No, I can understand. But
Rockford, man, like to do a 1 mile parade in Rockford, it costs about $8,000.
Holy crap.
That's just the permits, that's the insurance, that's the legalities of it. That's not even breaking the skin on getting stuff done. So I estimate that one float will cost me an easy $5,000 just for the float. Another $8,000 for the legalities, the insurance. Because every time you close a street off, right? That's a permit. Mm-hmm. That's insurance. I have to hire police. You have to put up the barricade so nobody gets hit. So there's a big cost to doing everything in Rockford, and it's bigger than most other cities, and that breaks my heart.
Yeah, dude. Now I want to ask this. I don't know if it's relevant or not, but like, when you think that casino gets built, do you think it's gonna get harder for shit too? For anything?
Um, it's not based on the casino. In my opinion, just
But
my
like,
opinion.
but like to do permits and like maybe do.
No, it's not the casino.
Okay, okay.
So that's where I'm going with this. But I have to like disclaimer because I work with the city and everything. So
Yeah, and I hope
I'm not an employee of the city. Let me just say that. But I do work with the city quite a bit, and I'm very involved. But in my opinion, let me put on my Brian voice.
Okay.
In my opinion, I believe that I have to choose my words wisely. I believe that Rockford is getting in its own way.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that there's disassociation and little to no communication in between the different facets or the different organizations, the different departments, the different authorities that govern the entire city of Rockford. Because you have politics, you have laws, you have department heads, and you have organizations. For example, let's say the Department of Sanitation or the Department of Health or Illinois, the Department of Transportation, because they're all different departments, right? And I don't know if you guys know that, but the Department of Transportation is passing a law, but they don't necessarily tell the city about that law. And the city's like, well, we need to make a law. And if you need a license or whatever, a permit for this law, well, we're going to charge you this much. But they're not taking into consideration what this department might be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what happens in that is that there's always, in cities that are doing good and they're thriving, you have a lot of communication and everybody's on the same goal and nobody's trying to make it harder on anybody else. They're working collectively as a unit. And a lot of cities have gotten to do that very, very well. Our city, it seems like when it's doing great and it's doing that very, very well, something happens, whether it's a change in leadership, politician, whatever the case may be, and people leave or people just leave their jobs inheritably, especially in Rockford, people leave all the time. But
Yeah.
that screws with us every time, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time that somebody's doing something amazing or whatever, whether it's politics, whether it's commitment, whether it's communication, it just goes to shit. And that's what keeps, unfortunately, that's what keeps poor neighborhoods or poor areas poor, is that, that doesn't happen. So it's not based on the casino. Back to your original question, it's not based on the casino. This year alone, we went, I do festivals, so I have to fill out all this paperwork, right?
Yeah.
Last year was 18 pages for one festival permit. This year was turned to 33.
Oh crap.
That's an extra amount of pages, and I do 9 festivals a year times 33. Bro, like I have to go in there and do all that paperwork. Thankfully, I have help now. But why? If you want to hang up a banner, like, at Tamale Fest, we hang up banners. I get charged for that. That's a fee. If I want to have generator there giving me electricity, I have to pay a licensed electrician come out and start my generator for me because I can't do it because I don't have a license for it. That's a fee.
Yeah, dude.
The health department, food trucks, that's a fee. The city, that's a fee. But maybe if all those departments worked well together, they'd be like, yo, that's a lot of fees. We need to tone this down a little bit because we want to make it easy on people. So just last year to this year, and then there's always things that make like crazy laws into existence. You guys remember when Primo's taco truck blew up on East State Street?
No.
That was like, I want to say like 2-3 years ago. Primo's Tacos in front of the Just Tires, it caught on fire. And when their gas can blew up, right? Small little explosion, nothing big.
Oh, okay.
That was the first time a food truck caught fire in Illinois in like 15 years. So what did Winnebago County do? And what did the state put pressure on the county to do? Put in more laws so that didn't happen again. So now, if I just want to sell hot dogs at like Menards or something, I need to go through all this process to get that done. All because one little fire, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts. So, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be the casino, man. I think that it's just the way that things are going, and everybody's. In my opinion,
Yeah.
I cannot prove that this is what's happening, but if you do your own research.
I hope I didn't throw a curveball.
No, bro, I love talking about stuff like this. I think that your generation, your followers, your demographic needs to hear some of this stuff because they might look at somebody like me like, man, that's easy. I could do that. Go ahead, bro.
I know. Yeah.
See how it goes. You know, it's a lot of stuff.
I tell people, yeah, man, go ahead, definitely start a podcast.
Right?
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. And it's crazy how the littlest thing can just. I think people find a lot of simplicity because they're watching people do it on TikTok, making it look easy in 30 seconds, and it's definitely not. And you know, I thought the same thing when I would like talk to politicians or see like about stuff going on. I was like, man, you guys, whatever. But now that I'm in there, now I understand. Like, oh man, there is a bigger thing at play here, and it's not always as simple as we think. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely thought it was easy peasy lemon squeezy until I started interviewing people that own businesses, do business, and do stuff like for the community, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Since you started doing this, what's the coolest thing that you've learned?
Coolest thing I learned.
Or, well, answer that question, and then I have another question.
The coolest thing I learned from doing the podcasting? Or,
Yeah.
learning just computer stuff.
No, what I mean, okay, I appreciate your answer. But what I meant to say was, what's the coolest thing you've learned from one of the people that you've interviewed?
Now, that one's a hard one, man. Because I definitely interviewed a lot of cool people. You being one of them, bro. Like,
thank you.
Yeah, like what you do, bro. Like, that's really cool. You know, I couldn't do that. I believe.
Sure.
Yeah. You, Vic, Chris Jeebus, Dre Skrilla. Let's see.
Do you think that has your outlook on life or on any kind of subject matter changed because of everything you've learned and all these people that you've interviewed?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest change you can say, like, man, that really has changed a lot since I started all this?
Rockford's not the piece of crap I thought it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, don't get me wrong. You definitely have to dig. Okay, you got to somewhat dig, you know, but it's there.
You're gonna get to the point to where you don't.
Yeah.
You're gonna get to the point to where you don't.
Yeah.
I don't need to dig.
Yeah.
But I'm way more involved than you are, right?
Oh, way.
But as somebody that travels, bro, oh man, I travel a lot. And one of the reasons we started traveling is because we knew we wanted to get out of Rockford.
Mm-hmm.
And we've looked at, I want to say about 7 different cities where I seen opportunities, where I thought I had opportunities or seen opportunities. Albuquerque, Phoenix, Las Vegas, New Orleans, St. Louis, where else? Memphis, and Nashville. So we looked into all those cities and we visit them often. And I had a mentor once told me, if you ever want to travel and want to travel for free, make sure you get a client in whatever city you want to go to. So I try to get clients in every city I ever travel to. Anyway, that deserved the applause button. No, but what was I saying? So we looked at all those cities and we got to know them and we got to do research in them. Like whenever I visit a city, yeah, we're doing fun and whatever, right? But we'll meet with a realtor to take a look at some properties and see what the taxes are like. And I've always been really good at just researching stuff. So we research like what's the demographic, how many Latinos, what's the medium income level. So if you ever want to like move to a city or visit a city, go outside of the box and get off of Yelp and like look up the Census Bureau and see what the population is in that area. And it'll give you a sense of like what the culture is going to be like in that area, right? So, dude, I remember I was so excited about going to Albuquerque, New Mexico, because I have friends there, and they paint it as like this great city, right? And it broke my heart.
Really?
Oh, bro. Same thing with Dallas. Two of my very good friends are in Dallas, and they're at different ends of the spectrum. One of them is a multimillionaire, sells businesses, he flips businesses, and he's the first person that was like, "Bro, come to Dallas. I have a job for you. You can be a partner. You can do this. You can do that." I'm like, man, and he's like, "Just get your bankroll together and come out here and work with me in Dallas." So I wanted to go over there, and he flips restaurants, and I help businesses or people start restaurants. I help a lot of my client base is restaurants. So anyway, so he's like, "Come out here. You're still broke because you're in Rockford. You'd be a millionaire in Dallas." I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm rolling my eyes at him for like a year or two, and then my boy Corey, he moves out there, and I've been wanting to visit Corey forever, and he's a pastor. And I'm not saying he's broke. I'm just saying he's not a millionaire. So I got to stay with each one of them for a week. Well, never mind them and their lifestyles, but the weather, bro, the heat, and I encountered something really crazy that I didn't think was a thing anymore. Tejanos hate Mexicans.
Oh.
Bro, I asked for a carne asada taco, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they gave me this taco, and it looked like roast beef, like from a crock pot, like carne deshebrada or something. Bro, it was like, it looked like dog food, bro. Chico's tacos. Anyway, so I looked at the taco, and I looked at the lady. I was like, "Señora, I asked for steak." And the guy comes up behind her, right? This big mamalon right there. He's like, "That is asada." And I was like, "No, man, this doesn't look like asada. This looks like a barbacoa or something, right?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "You must be Mexican." And I was like, "Yeah, we're talking in Spanish." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You want Mexican? You got to go to a flea market for that shit. This is Texas." And I was like, "What?"
Don't you also get some similar things like in Phoenix in some areas?
Not as bad as Texas, bro.
Oh, okay.
In Phoenix, the biggest thing that breaks my heart in Phoenix and just Arizona, it happens a lot in Arizona and New Mexico, is racism towards Native Americans. It's worse than the racism towards blacks or towards Mexicanos.
Okay.
So if you have those features, or if you're dressed like a native, or if you're like rocking some feathers or something, bro, people are so racist towards them. And if you're a Mexicano, bro, we're indigenous too. But if you look like an indigenous person from Phoenix, in Phoenix, bro, they're so racist, bro. White people.
Yeah.
But in Texas, in Dallas specifically, because it hasn't happened to me in Houston or in San Antonio, but in Dallas, bro, that dude, he was like, "You want Mexican food? You better go to the flea market for that shit." And I me quedo con la boca abierta, bro. Like, what the hell, bro?
Yeah.
They're being racist towards, like, you Mexican too. They don't think of it that way.
My mom, she's from El Paso, Texas.
Yeah, then you know.
Yeah.
Them Tejanos, bro. They don't mix that oil and water don't mix. And that's nuts to me. That's like, bro, all you are is an American Mexican, and they're proud of that, bro. They're so proud of it. So that I didn't like. I didn't like that. It's already Mexican against Mexican. But in Texas, it's Mexican against Texan.
Yeah, no, dude.
Screw that. The philosophy or the culture in those cities, the poverty, like Rockford is, now that I've traveled, now that I've seen, it bothers me, and a lot of my friends know not to do it on Facebook. Like, "Oh, Rockford sucks. There's never anything to do." Nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
bro.
used to be one of those guys, bro.
You suck, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you don't know what to do. There's a lot to do.
Yeah.
And you know, you said you have to dig for it. I welcome you to get out of your comfort zone. I dare you to get out of your comfort zone. And you see that, all right, so for Latinos, there might not be a lot going on tonight. for Latinos, right? For our genre, or for what we like about our culture, right? There's maybe no baile tonight,
Yeah.
but there might be a air hockey table tournament somewhere, or there'll be a one of my boys is into frisbee golf.
Okay.
I didn't know it was such a big thing here.
Yeah. Yeah. Me neither.
It's a huge thing. Or BMX.
BMX. Really?
BMX, you know, the BMX bikes, and
Yeah.
we have one of the best ones in the country.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It brings in over 200,000 people every year into Rockford, just for the BMX race course. I can't remember the name of it because it's not my thing.
BMO Center?
No. BMX.
No, but does it take place in the BMO?
No, it takes place on the course out here in the middle of the forest.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro, it's nuts.
Yeah.
It is nuts. We did. So we sent one of our food trucks there, right? And of course, I gotta go be nosy and like, yo, let me get a taco and let me see how it's going. I was amazed, bro. I was amazed. I was like, man, so there's always something going on. It might not be your flavor ice cream,
Yeah.
but there's still 31 flavors, and there's always something to do. You know.
Yeah, like me, bro. I didn't think that was going on. None of it, right?
Yeah.
Like you, Vic, Chris, all these guys, bro.
Yeah.
Always put me something on.
Yeah.
New.
Yeah. It's nuts, but what does suck is, which I still see both sides of the coin, is that unfortunately a lot of our people are too broke to venture out. You know, they don't have that disposable income to go out, and they're not educated enough or trained enough to go find the free stuff to do. You know, there's trivia nights, there's bingo nights, there's, man, bro, so much stuff to do. You know, so I love that about our city. I love, even though we have some rough spots, it's a beautiful city to live in.
Yeah.
Fun fact, we're one of 17 cities in the country that has the Promise program. So it's called Rockford Promise. And if you have a kid and your kid goes to school here and they get good grades, they'll go to college for free.
Ooh.
Did you know that?
No. Well, I mean, a scholarship, no?
Bro, no. If you have good grades, it's called Rockford Promise. If you have good grades, you're going to school here, you've been to high school here for at least 2 years, and don't ask me what other requirements are because it's a lot of it. It's actually not that many, but you get to go to college for free, bro. Never mind a scholarship. You could still apply for scholarships, and that'll pay for like maybe room and board. But you get to go either in NIU or Rock Valley College. We're only one of 17 cities in the entire country that does that. I've literally helped people move to Rockford because of that program. Like if we have that program and St. Louis doesn't, they've chosen Rockford because of that. You know, so
That's dope.
we have a lot of grants. There's tons of grants if you want to open up a business, stuff like that. And you know what? That's a great segue.
Yes.
That's a great segue because we're going to do a resource fiesta. I was about to say fair. A resource fiesta. You know, we had to do it big with the fiesta. That is Sunday, April 23rd. I'm going to put the flyer, or I'm going to send you the flyer. But it's going to be at the Harmony over on 17th Street and 15th Avenue. The old bingo hall right there on the corner.
Okay.
And do you know what a resource fair is, first of all?
Yeah, like for like jobs or.
So a lot of people could think that would be a job fair, though.
Oh, okay.
Or a career fair.
Yeah.
So this is part job fair too, because we're gonna have some employers there, hiring on the spot and interviewing on the spot. But a resource fair, so your resources, it could be human resources, it could be social resources, it could be mental health resources. So resources in general, are either companies, organizations, or nonprofits, or even departments of the city that have services that they offer the community to improve the quality of life of that area, right? So you don't know what you don't know. And especially our Latinos and the minorities, they really don't know even a tenth of that because of language barriers, because of socioeconomic status. So what we do as an organization is we have a resource fair and we try to have everything in English and in Spanish. So does your mom speak English? They both speak English? Okay. So let's say your grandma that didn't speak English lived here and she needed help. She couldn't afford her gas anymore. So there's Light Heap. That's a program that helps you pay for your gas bill. City of Rockford, they have a program. I didn't know this. I had like 7 trees that were dying on my property.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, just to take down a tree is like $3-4 grand.
Yeah.
You know, if you're cheap, right?
Mm-hmm.
The city has a program. If you can't afford all that, they'll cut it down for you, and you just pay $25 extra on your water bill.
Mm-hmm.
So there's tons of programs. There's like, if you want to start a business, there's tons of organizations. Let's say, you know, mental health awareness. Latinos never talk about mental health awareness.
Yeah.
Or suicide prevention, stuff like that. There's tons of organizations, but how do you look them up? How do you know who to call or whatever, right? So basically, at this banquet center on Sunday, April 23rd, it's the Harmony Banquets, from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. We're going to have over 30 organizations there. So if you want to walk in and get information for anything, you want to start a business, I'm going to be talking about that. La Quinta Group, my girl Jeanette Solis, she teaches people, especially like our immigrants that have ITIN, you know, if they don't have, if they're immigration status, if they're not a U.S. citizen, they get what is known as an ITIN number, right? Instead of like a social security number, right? So you have a social, let's say I wasn't born here, I can get an ITIN, right? So with that ITIN, I can use that to buy a home. The way that you use your social security number to get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So people need to learn how to do that, though.
Yeah.
So with our Latinos, they don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
They don't know where to go. Like, oh, I don't have a green card, so I can't ever buy a house. No, you can. So we teach people how to do that right then and there. And we have seminars.
Yeah, because imagine you trying to explain this to somebody.
Bro,
Like,
this is my life. This is what I do all day.
I know, man. Like, it sounded, actually not, bro. It sounded like something that wasn't really made. It was basically made up, bro.
No, it's a thing. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy how many people don't know that. And you're Latino, bro. You should know these things.
No. No,
Right?
Yeah.
But it's one of those expectations. Like when non-Latinos talk about like, well, why don't they pay taxes? Little do they know, like our immigrants. Why don't they? They're illegals. They don't pay taxes. That's hurting our economy. You're absolutely wrong. Most of them pay taxes. 99, or I don't know the statistic, and I'm not about to make it up.
Yeah.
But a big percentage of them, more than half, pay taxes because they're using a mica chueca. And where are they gonna be like, hey, bro, I don't pay taxes. I'm illegal. They're not gonna say that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy how much stuff you don't know that you need to know. So we have this resource fair. It's open to the public. It is free. We're going to be doing, Becca and her team, they're going to be doing free haircuts. So there's going to be 6 barbers there doing free haircuts for the community. So if you want to come get a haircut, you can get it there.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
Yeah, no, because I'd be cutting my hair.
You do?
Yeah, bro, because I really don't got time to set up an appointment.
Go to the school, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was for free. I thought you got to pay, bro. I feel like.
Well, it's cheap. It's not free.
Oh, okay.
Ain't not free.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, yeah.
At this event, it'll be free.
Okay.
We're giving free haircuts. We're doing free COVID flu shots if you want them. You don't need to get them. And then just a bunch of free seminars and then a bunch of resources all in one room.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time this airs, it'll probably be on or it'll probably just happen. But hopefully you guys see it Sunday, April 23rd. Put it up before the 23rd, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
Resource Fiesta. And then after that, she's Cinco de Mayo, Charo, and Tamale Fest. But yeah, man, you don't know how good Rockford is until you travel. And some cities got it bad. Because, you know, where's the last place you traveled to?
The last place, I think, like New York, bro.
What'd you think?
Oh, hell no.
It was bad, huh?
Oh, no.
Nasty, gross, small,
Dude,
crowded.
Small and crowded.
Expensive.
Bro. Yeah, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, I definitely thought of moving out of Rockford, but the thing is, bro, I mean, it's nice and decent here.
It's
bro.
home.
Yeah, bro.
It's home.
And that's why I'm trying to do what I do so I can give people somewhat insight, bro. Because in the beginning, bro, I didn't have no insight until, like, all you guys basically showed me, you know, or told me, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy, man. Rockford has made me proud in so many ways. It's also let me down in so many ways, but I'm definitely the once you get away from like all the legal stuff, all the lawyers, all the politicians, I mean, and the politics of it itself, the people, the community, it's not that bad. It's pretty dope. We don't have the nicest roads, but man, there are some cities out there where it's just horrible, dude. Detroit, Memphis let me down. Memphis let me down a lot because we used to go to Beale Street, and that was it. Like we would just see the touristy part, right? But when you see the greater part of it, and it's just so grimy in so many areas, or there really isn't anything to do. Albuquerque, New Mexico, Albuquerque, nothing to do there. Like you could do it all in one day, or you could do it all in 1 year, and it wouldn't be anything different. Like been there, done that. It's just you can only see those mountains so many times, and then it's just like it's a mountain.
Yeah. No, I figured, man.
Yeah.
But wait, are you gonna also do anything different for Cinco, Chowdown?
Yes. Man, where do I start? Cinco has traditionally always been one of our smaller events. It's still in the same location. We're still at right there, right next to the Taco Bell on East State Street. San Jose right there, 3923 East State Street.
Dude, it's very dope what you do with that space, man.
Right?
Yeah. I thought, dude, because I used to drive past that area thinking, I was like, man, look at that ugly abandoned parking lot.
We turn it into our little hood for a day, right?
Hell yeah, man.
Dude, I want to ask you, well, I'll get to the answer of the question you just asked me, but I want to ask you, you were a vendor, you had your art out at Tamale Fest. What did you think?
Bro, it was amazing, man. It was amazing besides the anxiety, the nervousness, because I'm gonna get to it in a minute. Like at first, bro, I didn't think I was not gonna sell shit, right? I thought it was just gonna be a bunch of people seeing it, which is fine. I love people looking at my stuff.
Sure,
I could have 10 heads turn. That was no problem. But yeah, bro, like once I got on stage and got off, bro, like I had a bunch of people coming up to my event. Yeah, bro. The reason why I left a little bit early is, bro, because I had so much money falling out of my pocket that I had to leave.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you did well.
Bro, I did amazing.
How many did you sell?
Bro, I didn't even sell more than 8, I believe, and I made over 5.
Wait, what?
I sold about like 8 pieces.
Okay.
But I'm gonna get more details into that. But I sold about 8 pieces, bro, and I made over 5.
500? Mm-hmm. Oh, dope.
Yeah. I don't want to be too specific.
No, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So okay.
I definitely want to give a shout out. I don't know if you know him, bro. Martin Sapens. I don't know how you say the last name.
Espinosa.
Yeah, Espinosa, bro. He bought 2 of my pieces for $100 a piece, bro.
That's what's up.
He was like, "Oh," I told him, bro, like, give me $80. He was like, "No, here's 100. I like the other piece. How much for that?" I was like, "Bro, give me like $50-$60." He was like, "No, I'm gonna go get some money. I'll be back. He gave me another 100."
That's what's up,
bro.
And I'm glad you did that. Number one, had you ever done that before?
No,
never. First time.
Well, vending like that, no, but like.
Being at events, you had been at events.
Yeah. And not that big.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
But the events that you were at, did you sell anything? Did it go good?
Yeah, like the most I ever sold before that Tamale Fest was like $50.
Wow.
$50.
So you popped the cherry.
Oh, bro.
You popped a couple of them.
Dude, yeah, and man, it was just. But and let's take the money away, right?
Yeah,
Besides that, bro, everybody who did stop by and showed some love, bro, that was amazing.
Good. That makes me proud. So you see what we're trying to do.
And shit, real quick, I also thought those people, like, you just put a flyer, hey, I need people, and they contacted you. Those are all clients of yours, right?
Not all of them. Yeah. A big percentage.
Yeah.
They're either. And I can't say clients.
Friends.
They're either people that have gone through our entrepreneurial program.
Okay.
They're either people that we have connections with. I don't find it. We put out the vendor that we're searching for vendors every year, right? Mm-hmm. So right now, if you look up at any of our festivals, Tamale Fest, Cinco de Mayo, Chowdown, It says vendors needed. Well, we need the vendors that we do know to turn in applications. Do we take other new vendors? Yeah, people contact me all the time. But 9 times out of 10, me, my wife, or somebody on my team, we have to go sit down with them and check out what they're selling, because you have to worry about so many things when you're. People call me a festival promoter or whatever. I'm more of an event curator. I want my event to have a certain vibe, and I am very specific on who I invite. I'm not going to invite a lady that makes tutus to sit at Tamale Fest, right?
Yeah.
But homegirl from Milwaukee who is personalizing Dopemans and doing some Chicago stuff, and she's Latina, and we're friends, orale, let's go, you know?
Yeah.
Or like you're here, you're doing something positive, you have an artwork, you're Latino, and you want to do this at Tamale Fest. Of course, you fit in to what I want. I want you to feel like you're at a festival in LA.
Yeah.
When you come to Tamale Fest. It's not a baile, it's not a concierto, it's not it doesn't feel like a Mexican, like maracas and salsa music. I want it to feel authentic and a representation of what I've always built my brand to be. You know what I mean? So most of those, I call them my team. I help them, they help me. Like a lot of those food trucks, we help start a lot of the food trucks that come. And if we didn't help start them, like Mario's Taco Express, he did not need my help. He's the oldest standing food truck in the area. He's been around. His dad started it originally. He was a little kid working on it. I don't help him really, other than promoting him, telling people how good his tacos are, how good his birria are, his birria ramen, right? I didn't help him get started. So I don't want to take credit for certain people that I didn't. But other people I did help get started. Sabores, countless others. Sabores, we did their logo. We helped them. I remember he was so nervous. We were there with him when he went for the interview with the health department and teaching him how to do all that stuff, right? So, and because his food fits our demographic, bingo, you're going to be at this event. But other people that we've helped that are not Latinos, we put them at Chowdown. So, and Chowdown is a whole different vibe. It's a multicultural food truck festival. So we try to make, pair up the food with the music. So we have some Asian vendors, so we want to bring some Asian music. And for that reason, we'll look for some Asian artists doing some Asian stuff, or artesanía. How do you say that in English? Art? Artesanía.
Artsy?
Artsy stuff, arts and crafts.
Oh, arts and crafts.
Artesanía, yeah.
Okay.
Like crafts, like Asian crafts or whatever, right? So, yeah, no, they're not all clients. Some of them are people that we've helped start businesses. Teenagers like you. Dude, really dope. Really quick, I want to mention this. For Tamale Fest this year, we have an all-female crew coming out. They're all Latinas. They're all from my old neighborhood in Chicago. And we just signed the contract yesterday. Like, they're coming. They're going to do it. And they're going to showcase their business. They're all Latinas. They're all female. And it's stuff like that. Like, we work together already. I know them. I know what they're about. And it makes sense. But not everybody makes sense, unfortunately. And I know that some people hate me for that. Number one, hate us, because it's not just me. I don't make the final decision. You met the team. Yeah. We all vote and everything. It's not just me that has the final word. We all have to agree, you know what I'm saying? So it's all got to make sense.
I definitely want to thank your team for,
Yeah, man, I'm excited. So never mind the sales. That's cool. That's dope. You got your name out there. You got some followers that day.
Yeah. Some followers. But again, like, let's take the bullshit out of the everybody saying like how they like my art, bro. You giving me the Artista award, bro. That was the biggest moment of my day, bro.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I shit you not, bro. I definitely don't want to lie, but I feel like I wasn't ready for it.
No.
So that's why I wasn't really expecting that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Well,
let's just say that's why you were there.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna have to give this dude a table in order for him to show up, man.
Yeah.
I don't. Would you have paid? So now knowing what you know, because we charge $100 for the booth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Good. You heard it right here.
Yeah. I
It's
highly
on
recommend
camera.
it, dude. Yeah, just be there. Actually, I mean, I don't know if you still got time, bro. I would love to show you a little footage.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Of what?
The Tamale Fest.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So never mind you, right? And
Yeah.
like everything that you were doing. But now I also have to ask, what did you think of the event in itself? Because you had never been to Tamale Fest, right?
No. I've never been to nothing that big, bro, in Rockford. I didn't even think that was even happening here, to tell you the truth. It really felt like a little, I shit you not, like a little Chicago.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah. There's a little video I concocted of what I got.
Okay.
Of what I got that day, bro. I shit you not.
Now, are the people that are watching us right now, are they going to be able to see this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we're in the little corner. Wait.
The Lucha Libre. Oh, bro, it's not by me. It's by MASA.
Oh,
MASA is
MASA.
our organization, but it's okay.
I could cut that part out.
No, it's cool. Yeah, this was early in the day.
Yeah, sorry, T. I'm gonna cut off the footage from the TV.
No, it's cool. It's cool. For real.
All right.
Yeah, this was early off in the day.
Yeah.
This is like right when it opened, right?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Booth. Oh, that was my girl, my helper.
Okay.
Yeah, I just did a quick little walkthrough, bro. I didn't really want to leave my table because my girl didn't. I didn't feel like she.
Oh, Estilos Polon. That's my boy.
Yeah.
And Carlos Chacon. That's Carlos right there. He's with the.
Yeah, he gave me a little Bible.
Huh?
He gave me a little Bible.
Yeah, man. He gave away over 1,000 Bibles that day.
Yeah, he had a lot of books.
And he was praying. He prays with a lot of our lowrider guys, man. That's really dope.
Yeah.
There's my boy Felipe, man.
Dude,
That's so
shit.
me and him are the ones working on. He's got his own team, of course. You know, we're supporting him. He's doing on July 16th the lowrider show in Chicago.
Yeah.
At the Donald Stevens. Mija Customs. She's from Rockford.
Yeah, okay.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. They're from Rockford. Oh, he's not from Rockford.
Dude, talented dude.
That's
bro.
my boy, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
A lot of these people I didn't want to bother. But
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be my art. That was supposed to be the hood of my caddy, bro. But I couldn't get the hood off my caddy off in time, so he just found some stuff. This is his boy.
Yeah, this is still the same guy.
Yeah, that's part of the Wasp crew, I think. Oh man, I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like people are scared to have like that kind of ending.
Why?
You know, the leaf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
bro.
from Rockford too.
Yeah, bro.
She's at the flea market.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. This right here, this area was giving me flea market vibes.
Yeah.
I really love that.
Well, why not? And they're all from Rockford. Well, not all from Rockford, but those two are from Rockford. This is my boy. He's from Milwaukee, Tony.
Dude, yeah.
But like the flea market vibes right there, they're at the flea market every single week, and they have a business. And one of them, it's all they do. DCFS was one of our sponsors. Who's this?
YLNV?
I can't read it.
Y.
Oh, the boutique. The
yeah.
boutique. Yeah. This little guy right there, dude.
Ooh.
Talal.
Uh-huh.
Go back. You went by him, bro, so fast. All right, I'll tell you when to pause it. I gotta talk about this kid Talal, man. He started with us when he was 12, bro. That kid right there.
Yeah.
So I was doing a video. I was doing a video at his grandpa's joint at the Sahara next to Valley Produce, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I walk in, and here comes this kid taking my order. A little notepad and everything. 12 years old, bro. And he was like, I see you taking your camera out a lot. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to take pictures of the menu. He's like, okay. I was like, how old are you, bro? He's like, 12. And I was just like, okay. What would you recommend? And he was very knowledgeable about the menu. There's some 40-year-old waitresses I've dealt with, bro, that don't know their menu.
Yeah.
This kid knew his menu. He's like, man, kitafa is this, and like he's telling me what the spices are and the recipes and stuff like that and going down. And I knew the stuff, so I was just kind of like testing him, right? And I was like, man, that's what's up. Are you the owner or what? And he's like, no, my grandpa is. And I was like, okay. I was like, is your grandpa here? He's like, no. I was like, is your grandma here? He's like, yeah. I was like, hey, ask her if I can take a video of them cooking stuff in the kitchen and interview them. I do videos for YouTube. I was like, I talked to him last week. And he's like, okay. So he goes over there and he's explaining it to his grandma in his language, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, blah, 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 blah. So all of a sudden, he's like, video right now. That's all I heard, video right now. And she's like, yeah. And she looked at me, she's like, yeah. And he's like, well, what she said was, and I only heard her say 4 words. It was like, da, yeah.
Yeah.
Da, yeah. And he's like, well, actually, she said that you can take a video, but you have to put my bracelet business in it. I was like, your grandma did not say that. But what's your bracelet business?
Yeah.
Because there was a sign with that little thing right there, that little wooden thing.
Uh-huh.
And he had bracelets on it. And he's like, I make those bracelets. I was like, oh, okay. So if I take a video, I got to do a shout out for your business. And he's like, yeah. I was like, tell me your grandma did not say that, bro. He's like, no, I was just trying. And I was like, that's cool. He shot
his shot, dude.
He shot his shot, right?
Bro.
And I was like, man, that's funny. So then I did the video and I'm recording and everything. And if you go back and watch it at my YouTube, Manny's Mexican Minute, Sahara, you'll see my interview with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, so after the video is everything and over, I was like, so how many bracelets you sell? He's like, probably like 6 or 7 a day. And I was like, how much you sell for it? He's like, $20.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, you make them? He's like, yeah. I was like, dude, what got you into this? He's like, I just knew that I could make them and sell them, and I make money off of them.
Yeah.
So then he tells me his whole business plan, bro. He gets them made at school, and please support this kid for a reason. His name is Tamale. You can find him at Sahara next to Valley Produce on East State Street. But this is what this man does. He orders those beads by the box, like the size of a shoebox, off of Alibaba, because he can speak that language very well, right? He knows like 2 languages, 3 languages. So he orders them from Alibaba for like $20 for a shoebox full of beads. Mm-hmm. He can make like hundreds of bracelets off of that. So then what he does is he takes them to school and he has a bunch of little friends, bunch of little girlfriends make them for him. And then he sells them for $20. I was like, dude, you're a little hustler, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Well, in his family, his dad is one of the brothers for Twins Auto Mall. And then his grandpa owns Sahara, and all of his uncles and cousins, they all own like several other Middle Eastern places in town. It's like one big entrepreneurial family. Yeah. And like my man, he started at 12 years old at Chowdown 2 years ago. In one day, he made over $3,000, bro.
Whoa.
So for those of you people that are telling me that you broke and that you don't know how to do this or blah, 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 you got a 12-year-old, and I'm telling you, he's the first one every single year that turns in his application before any other vendor.
Oh, my God, dude.
He's like, Manny, how much this year? I was like, bro, it's 100. He's like, all right, there you go.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. He's like, hey, your application's ready. Dude, on this year, January 7th, he's like, hey, Manny, the application's ready. I want all your events.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's been doing it 3 years now. And he doesn't just do my events now. Now he's at City Market. He's at every single market, but he started with us. Because that day after the video, I was like, bro, I want you to have a booth at my event. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. He's like, I can tell him at your event? I was like, yeah. I was like, what do you think? He's like, I've been looking for a place. I've been looking for another place because I got to sell more and not enough people come to my grandpa's restaurant. I was like, well, maybe you should help market and advertise your grandpa's restaurant. And he's like, you're right, I should.
Dude, I might have to pay a visit, man.
Go say what's up. His name is Talal. He's still in high school, obviously.
Yeah.
And he makes those. What's that?
They have great food, too.
Oh, dude, the food has... Sahara's fire too.
Okay.
Yeah,
For sure.
just don't let his grandpa order for you.
Okay.
You walk out of there owing like $100. I was like, just order me what's good. He ordered like 5 things. I was like, Fred, bro, what's going on, man? But nah, it's allowed. Go ahead, keep going. This is dope. I haven't seen this.
Yeah, bro. I was holding on to it for a while, man. Just when I recorded it, I was not really in my video editing mode.
No, sure. I get it.
Took time.
Sure. Yeah, we definitely, I do want it to feel kind of flea markety. I do want it to feel like you don't know if you're at a tianguis or a festival or,
Yeah.
Because us Latinos, we're all over the place. So why not have a festival and a match? Look at this. You got the Lucha Libre right there. And you can walk out with a mask and a something for your plant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out the wrestlers, man. A few of them stopped by the booth, show some love.
Yeah?
We fuck with that, man. Oh,
Yeah, this is Gali Lucha Libre. My boy Carlos from Chicago.
The one thing, though, I didn't get no car video.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Not even the hopping contest?
No.
Oh, bro.
Around the hopping, bro, I was busy. That's around the time I was definitely making.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing, though. But yeah, we're definitely doing it again. These guys are definitely coming back. We're still doing the Loretta show. We already got some girls signed up for the pinup contest. Because we got a lot of good feedback about the pinup contest.
Okay.
Like a lot of people were like, they were glad we don't just have like the half naked girls next to the lowriders, and the fact that we're gonna be doing this again. That's my boy.
Yeah, dude. Definitely shout out Mexico.
Yeah. Oh, you got one.
Yeah, here's that one right there.
That's what's up.
Yeah, because I didn't want to bother him here, but when he passed through my
Booth.
Yeah, booth, I gave him a spray can.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. And then he returned one of the piece.
Gotcha. Yeah, we were gonna auction those off. That little piece of artwork he had.
Mm-hmm.
We have I think no. We have 8 of those trains. No, not the cans. The train that he was.
Yeah, there you go.
There I go. Yeah, this is at the beginning, man. I was freaking out in that little golf cart going everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, bro, you should definitely put like some spoke rims on those.
Oh, dude, bro, you should see our footage from 2018. I had a Rolls Royce golf cart.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even think that was a thing.
Yeah.
See, that's the only footage I got of cars.
Oh, that sucks.
I know, dude. Yeah,
that sucks.
I didn't want.
That's okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This video was when you mentioned them. That truck, dude. The line was long as shit.
Yeah.
I forgot what they were.
That's the Granita truck.
Oh yeah, the Granita truck.
Yeah, that's Second Act Sweets.
Yeah. This is, I believe.
It's pretty dope now that I'm looking at this, like how I'm glad it's not just Mexicans, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we have everything under the sun. And
do you have footage of yourself?
No. We had a photographer, or we had somebody who was supposed to do video, but his video camera didn't work.
Dude, it was hot.
It was hot,
dude.
But he was able to take photos.
This was my camcorder. Luckily, it didn't overheat. But man, yeah, it was hot. My phone died quick.
Well, he came from Chicago and he put it in his back windshield. So it was baking in the sun for the 2 hours before he got there. But I was like, bro, just do some photos, It's not a big thing for me. That's better than if you record it.
Yeah, that's true.
I have numbers. We do it every single year for a reason. We have a really good following and it gets packed. Because people are like, dude, you're in marketing. Why don't you show how many people were there? If you missed it, you missed it, bro. Sorry.
Well, actually, there's a good shot of view.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's kind of crazy to hear myself talk.
Yeah, right. Now, in the beginning, when I'm approaching this area, you sounded nervous.
So, as crazy as this may sound, man, I'm not as confident as I act.
Okay. No, same here, bro. People think I'm confident all the time, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking
You gotta
about.
fake it till you make it, bro. And I've been doing this long enough. But I actually hired an MC, right? Oscar El Cuchillo Carvajal, the comedian from Chicago, my boy.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, and he showed up late. His car broke down, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I'm 2 hours late. Should I still come?" I'm like, "I paid you. Get over here."
Yeah, see?
Yeah. It's packed. This is as it gets later and later, you know.
Yeah. The later shots, though, yeah.
Yeah, I know at the end of the night, it was so packed, and then the lights didn't come on. There's those lights at the very back in the background. They didn't come on. Do you remember it was dark as hell when you were leaving?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, they didn't come on. So, some technical difficulties there, but it was cool. It was packed as hell. You couldn't see anything.
Yeah, dude.
But we're always gonna do something different. With everything that right now, with when it comes to the festivals, we're so far. We're farther than we have any other year, just because we didn't take a month off like we usually do. And that month, because we were excited over the way that everything went so well last year, they were just like, man, we got to do this now. Let's get to it. So we'll have more artists this year. We definitely have more. Cars coming this year. Better prizes, the pinup contest, and we already have 3 bands signed up. And one of those bands is from Rockford, and they have some very good news soon. So the moment that they have the news that they're ready to release it, we're gonna say who they are, because we're very proud of them. So that should be fun. But yeah, man, this is the first time I've talked to you like this much in depth over Tamale Fest since Tamale Fest.
Yeah.
So,
dude,
I'm glad you made money.
Yeah, no, dude, I've been trying to hold that in since we said goodbye at Tamale Fest, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I made so much money.
Well, that also goes to show that maybe you're undercutting yourself, man.
Yeah.
You're undervaluing yourself, and this art stuff that you're doing, that stuff takes time, bro. And it's worth more than just $50.
Yeah,
because it's your time. How much
hours?
If
days.
More artists knew business, they wouldn't call them starving artists.
Mm-hmm.
There wouldn't be so many starving artist shows if more artists knew business. So I welcome you to learn business, and if you ever want to learn that stuff, man, call me. But learn business and then apply it, and you will see that you can do better. You can charge way more than you ever thought. My very first client, I charged him triple what I was charging other friends, just because I was like, if he pays it, great. If he doesn't pay it, I really didn't want to do it. And he was like, "Oh, that's cheap." And I was like, "What? That's cheap? Okay, let's go."
Dude, same here, man. A lot of people I would call friends, bro, never wasted $100 piece on me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and
there's so much I could say for that there, but
yeah.
It's one of those things. I was just watching one of the podcasts that 50 Cent does about business.
Mm-hmm.
I watch that more than shows or movies or TV or anything. But he was talking about how friends become entitled and how you should curb that. And he had a situation with one of his boys growing up, because when he signed his multi-million dollar deal, he got mad that he didn't buy him like a big fancy G-Wagon. He gave him a Ford Expedition.
Yeah.
He got mad.
I think I seen.
You seen that one?
Yeah, a clip of it.
And it was like, dude, how do you deal with that? Or why do friends feel entitled? Like, oh, you should just give it to me, bro. It's not that simple. You know, you're not doing it for fun. You're doing it for business.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of hard to put that value on yourself. And for that reason, I'm glad that what I can charge a lot in my business, I can give away to Latinos for free. Because I can't tell you how many conversations I had with Latinos, bro, where they're like, oh, ¿por qué tanto? Because I know my worth, lady. Yeah. So now we don't even get to that situation. Like, you know what? I'll just help you. You know, I Robin Hood it, you know. Let the rich pay me, and the poor, I won't even charge you. Because if you try to BS me, like, I can't afford it, okay. But you just spent 20 grand on your daughter's quinceañera, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, man.
You know, their favorite band comes into town. They'll spend $300 on a ticket and $300 getting drunk. But you can't afford my $100 a month services. Okay, bro. Right.
Yeah. No.
That's how it is, man. But a lot of it is miseducation of our people.
Yeah.
It's just that miseducation. Friends don't know. We don't educate our friends, saying, "Hey, you know, this is a business. I'm charging this much by the hour," and we're afraid to, because we know their situation. We know they're broke, or we know that they're not maybe doing the best, but they got money for them $100 Jordans, right? So it's one of those things, man. But I'm very, very happy, bro. That makes me happy. The money was a cherry. That was a cherry on the cake, but the fact that you seen it and you enjoyed, because I remember that day you were like, how do you know these people?
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, they're at all my events. That's my team. That's we have some vendors that have been with us for 6-7 years. We have some vendors like Tamale, the kid with the bracelets.
Yeah.
I found him and I was like, you have to be at my event. You have to come to my event, bro. And now there's several kids that are doing stuff like that. So we encourage that. So whenever I tell a Mary Kay lady, like, hey, sorry, you can't come, it's because I'm saving that space for somebody else that's doing maybe something a little bit more creative, or something that I stand or believe in, a little bit more. Not to say that Mary Kay is a bad company. I'm just saying, I think that people need this bracelet from a 12-year-old to keep them off the streets more than they need that lipstick from Mary Kay, who's going to be okay if they don't sell that lipstick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So we really pick and choose, and we check out, who should be there, who shouldn't be there, and whatnot. I wish I had room for everybody, but I like being selective. I like not exclusive, but again, I want it to feel. It has to have that vibe. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. I'm glad you were part of the vibe, man. That's pretty dope. You were late as hell.
Dude, I'm glad you brought that up. No, it's definitely no excuse. I was late. I can definitely 100 confirm that.
Everybody remind this man to show up 2 hours early next time.
Oh, bro. Oh, my God. But the thing is, I
was like, he ain't coming. He got this award. I was like, what do you mean he's not here?
No, dude. My truck was out of commission because I got my neighbor. Bullshit with the neighbor.
Yeah.
And that night, bro, I was finishing up the boxes for the giveaway because the giveaway boxes were a last minute thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, it was okay. Luckily, bro, people were late sometimes with a whole food truck, bro.
Yeah.
And how do you move people out of the way? How do you, a lot of people don't know. They have no idea what it's like putting an event this size together.
No, dude, yeah. I was like,
and like, what if the fence is in the way? And what if there's 100 people you got to move? And some people show up late, or some people don't show up at all, or, that day, it was that year. Yeah, it was last year. We had to tell a food truck, bro, you didn't get here in time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. And they're like, do I get my refund? You signed a contract, bro.
Ooh, yeah.
So there's no refunds. I told you when to show up. You showed up late. I know, but this, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, mijo. Contract. I love you. I miss you.
Yeah.
But,
dude, I'm just so glad I didn't get turned away then. Dude, bro, because when I got there, the line was already fucking long. The traffic was coming in. I'm like, oh, bro, I feel like I'm fucking up. Yeah.
Yeah. People are like, where do so many people park? A lot of people don't know we park people at other parking lots, and we had a limo bus bringing people back and forth.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. I didn't know he was gonna have liquor on the limo bus, but he
Okay.
did. That
Yeah.
Mexican him. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, he started his limo company. He sponsored us, and he was giving rides back and forth to their cars from other parking lots.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know. Well, if you follow us, you would have known that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're probably gonna do that again. He was super super dope. He couldn't, dude. He blessed us. But yeah, he was giving people, and I'm pretty sure he got a lot of bookings because of it. You know, because once you're on those limo buses and you see on those party buses, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a little cool little thing, you know. So I think we're gonna keep doing that. Hopefully he sponsors again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That'll be,
Yeah.
that's gonna be cool.
That was exciting, man. I forgot to even think about bringing that up to you, man. But you're gonna join us at Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yeah.
Cinco, Chow Down, Tamale Fest. I think that you would do good at all of them. So, and encourage your people, man. Encourage your artists. A lot of artists do art shows and they think that that's it. They think that that's all they should do. But there's nothing stopping you, Angel, or any other artist from being at City Market. You can fill out an application. Is it going to cost you money? Yes. But it's a good investment because compared to an art show that's going to pull in 100 of your friends or people that you know, compared to being at City Market when there's 4,000 or 5,000 people every single Friday, it's a good investment. As you've seen, if you paid $100 every single Friday, but you made $500 off your artwork and got your name out there, it's a good investment. Is every event going to be like that? No. So one thing, just a tutorial. I'm going to go into my tutorial.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do an event, number one question you should ask is, what's your demographic? A lot of people ask, the first question they ask is, how many people are you going to get? No. You have to ask, what's your demographic? Is it going to be a bunch of old 80-year-old ladies looking for arts and crafts on a weekend? Is it going to be, minority-driven demographic? Is it going to be financially driven demographic?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're at the Lamborghini Fest in Chicago, you want to be there. There's people that can afford Lamborghinis with your art, right? Especially if you have something that you can sell or cross promote to the same genre or same demographic.
Mm-hmm.
So who's there? Second question you want to ask is, how many people attend every year? If it's your first year event, me, myself, and I personally as a company, I will never be at a first year event. And that's really harsh to say because I do first year events all the time. But I'm a little bit different because I do other events. So people from my other events will follow me to this year if I have an event for the first time this year because they know that I put out a good quality event, right?
Yeah.
Thankfully, not being conceited or nothing, just facts.
Yeah.
So you want to ask that, is this your first time having this event? Or if it is, do you do other events? Do you have a following? Why are you doing this event? So what's your demographic? What's your, what are your numbers? How many people go in and out of your event every year? And then, how many other artists are going to be there doing what I'm doing, or how many like if you own a taco truck, are you going to be the only taco truck, or is there going to be 10 other taco trucks, and you'd better off be at another event that only has one taco truck, right? So you want to check into those things, and a lot of people don't know that, bro. A lot of these artists, they just think that an art show is it when they could be at festivals all over. You know, and in Chicago, you see it a lot more. I can't wait till we go to Chicago. You got to go with me. But I could put you in a couple of events in Chicago or at the lowrider shows. You could come with this stuff, and it's a good investment. Yeah, you might be charging, or getting charged $200 or $300. But if you gain 300 followers and you break even, it's better than if you wouldn't have gone because you got your name out there, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So a lot of artists don't think of the business side, and that's I would like to help educate that in some way, shape, or form because I don't see a lot of education for artists out there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, bro. Shit, I'm learning as I meet people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like,
and some of these people I meet, they're not
We pass that to my wife so she can answer that.
Yeah, there's some people that are just learning themselves too, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, but that's really that makes me really really happy, man. That's exactly why we're doing the event, not just to raise funds, because all of the money from the events go right back into the community, but at the same time, we're hyper focusing and just pouring tons of light and energy and focus on the businesses that we do have, whether they're local or whether they're from out of town. Which we get, it was half out of towners, but those half out of towners, they need help too.
Yeah, that's true.
And because I don't just select like, oh, you're doing really well. If you're doing really, really well, why do I really want to help you? We're trying to help the little mom and pops and the little our raza, bro. Our people. So
Yeah, no, I get it, bro. Oh yeah.
yeah,
I mean, that's what I do here too, bro. Not all those names have a huge following, bro. Some of them are just
right. Yeah, for sure. I'm really surprised that these haven't sold. What's going on with those?
Oh, those are my personal, and these
Those are for sale.
yeah. Well, everything's for sale, but some of them
Which one's your most expensive one?
the ones with the toys, and if it has more than one eye. So that
What's with that? What?
because the eyes, the lights.
Oh, they glow.
Yeah, yeah.
And they take more time.
Yeah, it would take way more time.
That's
But
crazy.
the toys though, those you can't get no more. So like that little blue one you see, that
Yeah.
toy you can't get it, and if you can, it's about $25. So the can.
I gotta bring you some homies toys.
Yeah.
Somebody was talking about homies toys, and he was like, "They don't make them no more." Yes, they do.
They do?
Yeah.
What?
I just got a brand new shipment in.
Oh my god, dude.
I got some 7-footers. All right, Trees, let me get my phone back. I gotta show you right here on the spot. I don't even care.
I was gonna say it, bro, cause dude.
Or you got a computer right in front of you, but you can't. You're recording right now, right?
No, I could use it.
What is it called? Hold on.
Yeah, cause actually, no, that's how my spray can monster started. Grabbing my little homies, putting them in little dioramas,
Oh, really?
and then turning the diorama aspect into the monster.
Sure,
creature.
sure.
Yeah.
DGA. Hold on. So, at Tamale Fest the last couple of years, we've been giving away homies that are autographed by the artist. That
No way, dude. What?
yeah, I've met him numerous times. He's at all the Loretta shows. I don't think he's coming in July, but I want to say he's coming in September. I'm trying to see if he'll here we go. So Homies World, you can go on there. And you know what? Hopefully in the comments you can put down my link because I'm an affiliate, and whenever you order those, like our nonprofit gets a percentage.
I usually put it in the description. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I have no signal, bro. What's going on?
Oh no, yeah. You might not be able to down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll show you off camera. Yeah. But yeah, those are still, and they have new ones, bro. I just ordered the Vicente Fernandez.
No way.
And I ordered the. I
thought they were extinct, and the only ones you can really find are the generic ass ones.
No, bro. But he doesn't do it online really that much. He just started doing it online.
Yeah.
In the last 2-3 years, but he doesn't do the coin slot machines anymore.
Yeah.
He does full on sets. Cholo Creeper. Cholo Fit. The Cholo Fit guy?
Yeah.
Cholo Fit.
Yeah.
Did you know he did a commercial for Tamale Fest for us before?
No way.
Yeah, bro. So and now they just made a little action figure, a homie's Cholo Fit guy. So I sent him a message. I was like, bro, autograph this for me. Send it back. So he's gonna send it back. Hopefully we give it away at Tamale Fest this year.
Oh my god.
So because of my traveling, bro, I'm trying to bring that to Rockford, but the only people that think it's cool is 40-year-olds like me and you that like you might know this stuff, but so many people your age that they're like, I don't know who that is, or I don't know about homies. Like
I know, yeah, dude. It's rare that people even know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
So I love that stuff, man. I grew up with that stuff. And I always ask myself, like, dude, if I'm in business, I have events, why can't I reach out to them? 2 years ago, we gave away a 110 scale Red Cat Racing 64 Impala with hydraulics on it. Did you see that?
No.
I had it at City Market every single Friday.
Wow.
Just hopping the little switches on this little car this big. Have you ever seen them?
No.
I'll give you my affiliate link for that too. They're like $700 to $1,000, but a little bit way bigger than your car up there.
Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. They're like
You have the
big
remote
scale.
control.
Yeah, but
and you hit the switches and everything.
They got real metal in them, right?
No.
No. I'm probably thinking it was something else.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, we gave that one of those away at Tamale Fest 2 years ago. So we're always doing stuff like that. Red Cat Racing actually sponsored us and sent us that lowrider car.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, but again, Rockford, dude, Rockford. I remember I seen somebody from Rockford. They're like, instead of like that whole, hey, bro, what's that or whatever, it was.
You getting static?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
it's cool. It went away. They thought I was showing off. Like, no, bro, I am showing it off today because we're giving it away. So buy your ticket, come see us at Tamale Fest.
Yeah.
But whatever, you know how people are.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's all good.
Yeah.
I'm not as nervous this time.
Yeah, me neither.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, dude, again, I've been doing, I think you're like my close to 88 or 89, my 90th episode.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What number was I?
I think like 30th.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell's going on. Are you getting that?
No.
I think it's just me. Oh, yep. That was just me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, man. The only thing is, it's just the beginning. Because usually the beginning is the icebreaker.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I noticed that your the way that you ask questions is a lot smoother.
Somewhat.
Yeah, but you know, carrying on a conversation for you is a lot easier, and you can definitely tell when you don't know your guests compared to when you do know them, like outside of just doing the interviews.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to get to know your guests for sure, but no, I've seen a big improvement. I watch them all the time. Like I said, I'll do YouTube. I'll listen to it while I'm working on my computer, no problem. You know, especially if I'm in my office. And we've shown your program to, I want to say about a good 8 teenagers, like 12, 13-year-olds, and said, hey, this kid's from Rockford. He's doing it. You could do it too.
Oh, really?
So,
okay, I thought you were going to say, oh, who's this boomer?
no, like,
Because my dad...
You never know who you're encouraging, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you never know who's like, oh, Angel did that? I could do it too. And sometimes it is like competition thing, but sometimes people thought that when I was doing the whole foodie videos, because I was doing them a lot more than I am now, that when they started doing them, that I was going to get mad. That's not how I roll. I was like, yeah, do them so I ain't got to do them no more.
Yeah.
Like somebody, I was just doing it to help out the businesses, not necessarily. I didn't want to be on camera looking like a fat ass eating every day. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, dude, I feel you.
I didn't want to do that, and I gained a lot of weight doing it. But definitely, like, I seen some kids, or other people doing foodie videos after I started it, and they thought I was gonna be hating on them for them being competition. Like, no. So, if anything, it's weird to know that you're encouraging people. And now, like, it was weird for me anyway, right? And I know that I still do in one way, shape, or form. I know I do. But I love the fact that now I can point at you and say, look, if Angel can do it, you can do it. It's that simple. He's doing something with his time instead of just doing nothing, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Be careful. You have people watching you.
I know.
And it's a good thing. It's cool to be you're an asset to our community, bro.
Yeah, I know it feels weird hearing that, bro.
right?
Yeah, I thought I actually not, man. Like before the podcast stuff or even the videos and art in general, bro. I thought it was a menace to society, at least. Like a stain. But like,
Nah.
I definitely want to switch that, and I'm glad I'm somewhat moving the needle.
Yeah. No, for sure. Definitely you are, man. Do you see does your does your family see that you're doing that?
I thought they weren't, but there's times where like somebody knows my mom, and then they know me, and they're like, "Oh, you know your son does this," and then my mom's like, "What? No." She thinks I'd be here. Well, before she thought I was just here chilling, getting high with the guys, kicking it, and then
Yeah.
eventually she was like, "Oh, okay, I guess he's doing something."
That's crazy.
Yeah, but at the same time, I kind of don't want them to, because I don't know. Again, it's just pressures of like, what if I let them down?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, are they older, like way older or what?
Yeah, my dad's 50. My mom's like 48.
Okay.
Yeah,
I met your dad.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. No,
And dude, they do not get it, bro. They come from the time where like what?
yeah. I used to use the word old school.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't use that no more. I call it uneducated. They just don't know what's up. They don't know
Yeah, yeah.
how this can be a benefit, you know. And they're probably thinking the bottom line, which is money.
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna turn this into something? But they don't really they don't understand, realize, or know that this can turn into a money making thing.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people do. Have you? Do you know Rockford Buzz?
Yeah.
You know who Jake is? You know
Yeah,
Jake,
yeah, yeah.
dude. He turned something, nothing into something. You know, I
Yeah.
think he charges monthly like $500 to be on his stuff. Yeah.
No, I heard of him because I interviewed one of his associates or somebody he knows that does somewhat the similar thing, but I think he does state line buzz.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's
Oscar.
under.
It's
He
all
owns
under
it.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
all
yeah,
under him.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, he Jacob is funny, man. He was at Tamale Fest too.
Yeah, I seen him.
He had
Yeah,
his booth.
yeah.
Uh, Jacob actually tried to hire me one time, and I was
Really?
like, "Bro, no, I'm doing the same thing." But I wasn't. He didn't know everything that I was doing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they do video. He does video. I do marketing. I do websites. I do logos. I do graphic design and everything. And I was like, "You're just doing video, bro." Like I low key, I was like, "Is he fucking with me?"
Yeah.
Like, bro, you can't afford me, bro. But 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 it's something that you could be doing, and you could be charging $500. Why not? There's more than enough room for everybody to go around. You know, there's always somebody that needs help, that needs to pay,
Mm-hmm.
and you can turn this into something. And unfortunately, you know, the reason I was asking is because a lot of my family doesn't know what I do, and they're like, "What do you do?"
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you just do events.
Yeah, man. Like party, all you do is party, man.
Yeah, right.
I know.
You just travel and do festivals. Shut up. Like,
Yeah,
no, bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, people think. Well, I mean, my mom like she sees what I'm doing, but she doesn't get it. Like, what you're becoming, uh, you're doing good by interviewing people. What? Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's unfortunate.
yeah. But little by little, man. Once they see the money coming, I guess they'll stop questioning.
Yeah, we gotta work on your money coming in, man.
Yeah. Well, actually, I mean, we're way past the sponsor time, but yeah, this video is sponsored by Vibes Vape Smoke Shop, 1015 Broadway, Rockford, Illinois.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Tell me about them.
Yeah, so they're a family-owned business in Rockford. They set up shop right there on Broadway. It's a smoke shop. They sell all your rolling needs, trays, bongs, glass, CBD, Krypton. They also have what's it called? Merchandise, vibes, t-shirts, sweaters, other local brands as well, and what's it called? They are soon to be opening up an arcade for the Rockford locals.
That was not rehearsed.
Yeah. No, it really wasn't.
That's dope that you know so much about your sponsor, man. A lot of people get sponsors and they don't know nothing other than they cut them a check.
Yeah. So see, that's the thing different
That's
about
why I
me.
don't. That's why I don't sponsor a lot of people or a lot of things anymore.
Yeah.
with my company.
I show you now, man. I'm not gonna lie, saying he's my first sponsor, Smoke Shop. I offered the same opportunity to other people that I had my art in. They did not take the opportunity. So when the opportunity did come, like right now,
Yeah.
I'm definitely showing it off.
Sure. No. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, like I want to show people that they fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's if they do, but they gotta wait.
Well, yeah. Well, not only that, Bo, but a lot of the times, when people are presented with a sponsorship opportunity, for me anyway, all right, and this is just my educated view on this. If they didn't sponsor you, one of two things: either one, they don't believe in your value, or two, they don't know the value. So, I have a ton of sponsors, man. If I told you, you see the back of that T-shirt?
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's just one event, and we have sponsors for every single event. I have sponsors for the foodie videos. I have sponsors for Manny's Mexican Minute. I have sponsors from Just Media. I have sponsors for my food truck.
Yeah, didn't you give me another shirt? It was like without the color. It was like just single white. Yeah, I remember you had a whole bunch in the back on that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you have to get really good at sponsors. You gotta learn the whole sponsorship game. I did professional fundraising.
Mm-hmm.
I was a general manager of a professional fundraising firm, and I had no idea what people sponsored for, man. People get sponsors for everything. Mexicans are pros at it for quinceañeras.
I know, right?
That's what a sponsor is. Pinche compadre.
I know, yeah.
Like that's a sponsor. I need a sponsor for the cake, for the rice, for the beans, for the band, for the dress. So keep looking for sponsors, bro. And if you ever want to work on that stuff, if you ever need help with that, we can help you. That I do sponsorship opportunities left and right, and just building up. Like, what does a sponsor get? So like this is sponsored by Vibez Smoke Shop. So Vibez Smoke Shop gets a shout out once per every show.
Yeah, they'll get a voice shout out, and then they'll have their logo on my video.
Gotcha.
And then again, I'm trying to be extra because they did pay me, I think, for myself, getting up there, a good amount.
Sure.
I definitely put a little extra video.
Sure.
Like a 30-second video
of
their shop and of stuff they got in there.
Well, if me and you sit down, we get to it to where maybe you get paid every time you say Vibez Smoke Shop.
Yeah, I have to be off video, but
radio stations do that. They charge how many times you say it in 15 seconds.
No, dude, trust me. I tried to get sponsors in whatever I thought I could.
Yeah.
But some people, again, either they didn't see it at the time, but
yeah,
or maybe I just didn't come correct. I got to be honest. Maybe I didn't come in as professional as I thought.
Yeah,
and it didn't work.
Yeah, when speaking to business owners, you have to talk business, and a lot of people don't know how to do that yet. They don't know their numbers. They don't know this or that. That's what we teach in this nonprofit, bro. So our entrepreneurial program. If you want to start a business, I don't care if it's a food truck, if it's a restaurant, if it's a show on YouTube, we will help you, train you, and educate you on the things that you need to know in order to be more successful. Yeah. So if any of you guys watching right now need help starting a business, holler at us. I'm easy to find. Manny's Mexican Minute, Manny Salgado, MASA. MASA is our nonprofit page. You can message a Cinco de Rockford page. You can message the Tamale Fest page. No matter what, me or somebody on my team is going to see it. And you'd be surprised what we can help with, man. So keep on looking for sponsors, bro. And if we can help you in any way, let me know.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
Because you need more than just one, bro.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I definitely do.
What's your goal?
goal, to tell you the truth. At least, I mean, again, I really don't know. Like, I don't know if there's a limit of sponsors that someone can have, but
No.
I definitely want a little bit of everything, bro. We got a smoke shop. I want a restaurant. I want a clothing store. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
And
sponsor you.
yeah.
I'll sponsor you. Should we? I gotta look at the wife. Should we sponsor him under Manny's Mexican Minute, under MASA, under Tamale Fest?
I would love Manny's Mexican Minute.
Manny's Mexican Minute.
Or whatever you think. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that too.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the money.
Yeah.
It's got to make sense, right?
Yeah. No, it does.
So,
Yeah, bro. But at the same time, I'm not like, oh.
we got Pinche Agua coming out soon. Seriously, like,
Really?
we have a brand called Pinche Agua coming out.
Oh, I thought you were messing around.
No, bro. It started off as a really crazy story that the background is really bad, but I'm using it as a positive to educate people.
Mm-hmm.
But it's called Pinche Agua, and it'll be at Tamale Fest. And all the money that we raise selling Pinche Agua, I'm going to use it for, not for the nonprofit, well, kind of, for the team in general, not for the programs. The programs, all the money from Tamale Fest goes to the programs. But instead of just doing like a little pizza party for my team, all the money from Pinche Agua this year is going to go towards the team to do something amazing. So be on the lookout at Cinco de Mayo at Chowdown at Tamale Fest. You'll see Pinche Agua. And some of the food trucks in town are going to carry Pinche Agua too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
dude.
some of the food trucks that we helped start. So they'll have Pinche Agua. And then we'll definitely have to sponsor you again when the food truck is up and going.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. So you're going to have a bunch of logos on your screen, bro.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. But yeah, Manny, dude, we've been podcasting for 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Dang.
I shit you not, man. I feel like everything was. I don't even want to cut nothing out. Usually, I'll podcast for as long as I can and then cut what I like.
What is the average? Most of them are like an hour and a half, right?
No. So now it's just like 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah. Because again, bro, like if.
I feel bad now.
Yeah. No, but the thing is.
We went on some rants there.
Yeah. But yeah, bro. Usually I just cut it down just so people can, get views on the videos, because I don't know if they check it out. Like, oh man, am I getting views on his video?
Yeah.
So I just cut it down.
How did my last interview go? Did it do good on views?
I liked it. I don't remember exactly.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
I'm a numbers guy. I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah, but me, bro. I mean, it's never really the numbers, just the fun.
Oh no, for sure. But at the same time, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't want your people seeing it, because we share a lot of people, but you definitely have a younger demographic, and I want to encourage that younger demographic to get to know me and our team and what we're doing, and and I'm glad you're joining us. I'm glad you're gonna be at our events this year, so that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude. I definitely gotta help as much as I can, because you can't. One person can't do it. Oh
No.
Yeah.
No, bro, it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
And I can't wait to come back.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Sure.
We gotta do a food video or something, bro. Maybe a granddad challenge.
You tell me when. Bro. I'm down. When you talking tacos, you talking food.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get you out of Rockford though.
Oh really?
I want to take you on one of my Chicago food tours.
Okay.
I legit give friends tours. If the right person asks. I just did a food tour of a restaurant owner from Rockford. It was more of an educational thing. They never ate anywhere other than their restaurant, and they're my client, right? So I was like, dude, if you want to see what is out there in your genre, you need to go out and see how you need to stay relevant. So I gave him a food tour.
Yeah.
We left like at 9 in the morning. We didn't get home till like 2 in the morning, and we went to like, I want to say 11 places.
Oh wow.
And at least at 7 of them we ate something. Dude, it was dope. So I want to get you out of Rockford, man. Let's go to Chicago, to my neighborhood or something, and
Yeah.
try some food.
Hell yeah, dude. Definitely can't wait, man. Still got. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be working in the future, man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, thanks again, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.
Follow
Just
your boy
like
Manny's Mexican Minute. Until next time, love, peace, and taco grease.
Just like that.